Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of my Dark Souls 3 Let's Play. Here's my character waving at you. So this episode... well, you'll see what's going to happen in this episode. We're going to go to, well, first we're going to die from the Swordmaster. Didn't I say last episode that we wouldn't actually go and fight him? I'm so silly. So we're going to go to the High Wall of Lothric, get to the second bonfire. Not able to get to Vault of the Boreal Valley yet, but let's hope we can get there next time. So that's a bit of foreshadowing for this episode. So here I was looking at the different thrones. Yes, Ludleth the Exiled, the one Lord of Cinder everybody hates apparently. Yeah, how come Gwyn isn't in this? I mean, I know, like, the souls come together to become the soul of Cinder or something, but, like, he definitely isn't the most powerful one, is he? I don't know. See, this is why I have to study on the lore. It's just not good. Oh yeah, you have to... Wait, haven't you already kindled a fire? Why do you need all 5 of them to kindle? A bit weird. I bet if somebody knows, I'm gonna sound so stupid, aren't I?
A reenactment of the first linking of the fire.
Yeah, I was the second. Gwyn was first.
I became the Lord of Cinder.
He sounds so tired with his life.
But I will die a colossus.
And actually, he seems very wise, because like, he understands how legends work and everything like that. So he's kind of like an ideal person, because he's really aware of the world. He'd be really relevant, like in this time as well.
What a sick asking.
Same dialogue there, so I decided to skip through it. I spend a lot of time at Firelink, like... I think I just look at what they have to sell and buy. Here, it takes a really long time for the menu to pop up. I look around at what I can sell and buy and stuff. Sorry again, I just keep knocking on my microphone. Yes, I'm looking, kind of like planning what stats to do. I end up taking the scimitar. What is the torch good for? Like, I know in Dark Souls 2 it was really relevant, because you could light up the things. But here, there isn't anything like that, is there? So it's really just... is there like a skull lantern or something, like for the Tomb of the Giants? There's me remembering to go the other side. I was like, oh, you're not... oh yeah, and then I got distracted. I was gonna say, oh, like I didn't forget, and then I could just get distracted. Yeah, hello, Swordmaster. So here's the first example of my amazing aim with the soul arrow. Yeah, he sees me easily. I don't know, he seems to spend a lot of time like not much. He just seems to walk around and tries to be tactical. Because you know how the AI tries to mimic a real player? I don't know, he just does that a lot. I was going to try and run back into Firelink, but... dead. I'm so happy. Yeah, there I just gave up, going straight to the High Wall of Lothric. Not like there's any salvation there. You're doing better to rot in Firelink Shrine. This must be like a teacher's best wish. So, should I go a miracle route or like intelligence dex build? I mean, I've already started with a sorcerer. Yeah, I was realizing, like, how can I warp there if there's no bonfire? And then I realized that there was like the unearthed bonfire over there. You know, what happens to the firekeepers? Because you never see them. Like in the first game, you could see 3. And like, where the other ones hide out? Like, there doesn't seem to be some kind of crazy magic cage or anything. Is Andre the only blacksmith? I mean... Also, do you guys prefer like the hub worlds like in Dark Souls 2 and 3, or you have to go and find the places like in Dark Souls 1? I lose way too much health. Yeah, you're not screaming. You're not screaming, okay? Be quiet. Nobody likes you. And this guy I killed just in case. With my, two-handing my dagger. Yeah, it's really good that I got the scimitar. Here I was half expecting one of those weird, like, curse guys to pop up. Oh, and because I killed that guy from range, he didn't actually wake up any of the other boys. It's weird how they're all, like, either praying or despairing at frozen dragons. Like, does anybody know why that happened? Because having the dragon... Unless that's, like, the Hellkite Wyvern. But still, like, haven't actual dragons been gone? Unless somebody did, like, an Ulusile and breeded Calamite. And then we got, like, Dragon Drake hybrids. You know, what would a Dragon Drake hybrid be? Would it be like a Drake or a Draken? Bit weird. What goes on through my mind? Yeah, this guy, I most epically backstab. And I don't know, they make it stamina is not on my side in this episode. It just leaves me for dead for many times. If I'm gonna continue doing magic, is it worth switching to the heavy soul arrow? Like, is the ratio between how much FP it takes and how much damage it does significant? Because I know it takes longer to cast, so that's not good. I have my amazing rolling dodge. The backstab windows are a bit weird. Because you know how sometimes... Actually, no, it's always been a bit weird. Because that was a backstab, even though I was completely on the side of him. If you saw that properly. Eagle-eyed viewers. I don't know, it's just a bit strange. You know, that dragon should be a lot more effective. Like, that guy should not be able to come out here and jump scare me. And there's another one, seriously. Just no. Can't be happening like that. You know, these guys are so skinny. How can they even, like, use a great axe? I think it'd be cool if, like, in the character texturing, like, the stronger your stats are, like if you have different if you invest in different stats, like your actual character model looks different. Like, you know how I was looking at the muscular ones? If you get like 30 strength, like every time you add more strength, you just get a bit more tones. That'd be really cool. So something I found out is that this Lothric Knight, if you run straight back to kind of that cage where the shortcut is, least I think it's a shortcut. He'll just walk by and go through like his AI path. I screw it up though, and end up dying. I get a raw gem from this guy, which is nice. Although, funnily enough, I believe I get like a raw gem from the Titanite lizard, which is kind of dumb. Happy birthday! Yeah, happy birthday and Merry Christmas to you. Yes, I know, I died, dude. Anything else you'd like to say? Great machete. Wait, is the... I know the machete is what the... oh yeah, they... Wait. Is there a normal machete? Oh yeah, I sped this up. This I kept slow, just to show the absolute failure I took part in. This episode was not good for me. I mean, already wasting an Estus. And I know some of you might be saying, oh, come on, just allot it, but I don't know, if I end up using a lot of magic... I even failed to backstab that guy, which is really stupid. I mean, I managed to backstab that guy, but still. Just waste of time. Oh yeah, I managed... How often does it happen where you can kick them, where you can like critical hit them after you kick them? And like, also what can you parry? Because I saw somebody like critical attacking the King of the Storm, like the nameless King's dragon. So should I actually like try get good at parrying, or like spend time rolling? Because parrying's definitely gonna make the game easier. Yeah, here I'm just making sure he doesn't come back. So yeah, parrying will make the game a lot easier, so should I invest time in getting good? Actually, they're on and off camera so you can see how much I'm failing. Yeah. I remember thinking like if I died here, I'd be so mad if I died there. Fortunately, there's a bonfire right upstairs. But first, if I fell down there. Because there's a hole right there as well, which you're going to see me falling down later. Amazing. Yeah, I've got a nice little death montage at the end, which I'll keep quiet for. Yeah, I've probably already told you too much. Yeah, I think here, I go back to Firelink, because I think I have enough souls to level up one thing. I spent it on dexterity, first off, because I can use a scimitar, and 8 dexterity. Was it 8 or 10? Well, one of the two is kind of like the base for using most weapons. So I thought, rather than upgrading strength, I'll upgrade dexterity so I can use slightly faster weapons. Because even though the scimitar... Oh yeah, she completely blanked me there. How dare she? I'm like, aren't you so happy that I'm here? You can't be doing that. Oh yeah, I just realized again, like you can actually hear her like chanting something while she's leveling you up. Which I think is really cool, because it's a really subtle effect.
Ah, how may I be of service?
Selling me better stuff, please. No? Okay. Yeah, here I was checking what exactly I could buy. So I chose a scimitar. Don't think I've ever actually used a scimitar in any playthrough. It's a really nice weapon. Yeah, there I was checking, like... What do I need to hit that? 8 strength. Wait, what are my stats? 7 oh, I had high dexterity. That's what it was. I got the stats completely mixed up. I thought I had high strength and low dex. That explains a lot. Oh yeah, here I'm leveling so I can use the wooden shield, which is a slight step up from what I had before. The small leather shield. So should I focus on dexterity or strength? Because I know, like with the 4 kings, you really want strength just for the DPS race. But I don't know, are there any bosses like that? Should I like go for the slow powerful attacks or the fast weaker attacks? Because I know a lot of dexterity weapons do bleed effect as well, but it seems like a lot of bosses are actually immune to that, so it's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I realised. The armour I was talking about before, that was the Fallen Knight armour. I managed to get it on my other character. It's really nice. I hope I can find it again, because it's a really nice set of armour. And the problem is, with my current endurance, I won't be able to use it without fat rolling. And I'm already mid-rolling with the Sorcerer set, which is basically a cape. So I really am going to have to level up endurance. Wait, should I level up endurance or attunement? Because if I have enough attunement, I can spam like homing crystal soul mass, and I won't really need stamina regeneration. Yeah, I know, I talked about spamming in a Souls game. I'm a terrible person. Yeah, little shortcut. The full damage in this game is way more realistic, because like in Dark Souls the only time full damage was messed up was when you were falling from a moving thing, because I think it calculated it from like the past 5 seconds where you were, but here it's a lot harsher. And didn't they say that Dark Souls 3 is more like inviting to new players? I mean, I completely disagree with that. I feel like the first one's easier, and then the second one's just there to put you off the series forever. I mean, I don't even like I haven't even played the second game, but I feel like the graphics are a bit weird. Because I feel like the character is just really short, and the graphics aren't just textured. Yeah, because you know how in the first Dark Souls game, even like rocks were a bit untextured, but I feel like in Dark Souls 2 the whole thing was like that. I think the only reason I went down here is because I knew there was something there, even if I couldn't get to it. I mean, I don't even use a mail breaker. Again, with my amazing health. And because this is Dark Souls 3, I'll just Estus in front of their face. There wasn't really much point in going down there. I just thought, hey, I'll go just because I saw it in my last playthrough. Woo. So, progression. I was actually really lost when I first played Dark Souls 3. Like, I had no idea where to go. I was really lucky there. Yeah, it's a bit weird, because when he fell off the ladder on his back, that's not even a high ladder, but he still took tons of damage from it. Yeah. I tried to kill them before that happens, and I know you won't get the Ember if you do, but like, I really cannot be bothered to deal with that at this stage. So there he is, standing there. Now this guy is so annoying, he almost always gets me. But, and I got hit again. Great. I mean, I'm just so proud of myself. Would it have been better if I actually let that guy scream? Because I don't know, because does the crossbower actually start moving rather than crossbowing, I guess? Oh, yeah, I don't know why that guy didn't trigger fast enough, and that was really cheap. Like, I hit him. Normally he'd fall down. Is there some kind of like invisible wall that stops him from doing that? And this guy, he tries to be sneaky, but it's really kind of obvious. I mean, because there's no point breaking pots or anything. Oh yes, my favourite, Lothric Knights. This is... I know we're on the high wall of Lothric, but still. I don't know, I feel like they're harder than bosses. And then people just go like, Lothric Knights, harder than bosses. Because bosses have like a really telegraphed pattern. I mean, maybe I'm just not paying attention to the knights. But also bosses are normally quite slow and have a big build up. So it's easier to memorize what they're doing. Oh yeah, and the Lothric Knights, they're so cheap because they have their shield up all the time, and you just cannot do anything without getting close. Also, their shield should not hurt. Like, sure, you hit me in the head with a shield, but still. I know it's just... Look, he just shields through all of it. It's just... It's mad. And there, shield killed me. And now for my amazing montage. Cue the music. I put this one in because I managed to kill that guy and dodge that crossbow. So I was like, yeah. Yep, got me there. I'll just stay quiet. Epic fail, seriously. I think you're the lie here. Yeah, beat it. Let's go. Wait, what? You can't do that. You just cannot do that. Like, I was just in my happy moment. You can't do that. There we go. Cue the music. That chair. My amazing sniping. Like, you just can't go without it. You know, these guys are possibly the dumbest in the world. If, like, magic is shooting in a direction and it hits a wall, you may want to just look where it came from and then attack the person who did it. Seriously. I mean, even I'm undead, and I know this. Such a nice start. I mean, life is always like this. I actually walked into that one. I actually did walk into that attack. So that will be the end of this episode, guys. I hope you had a nice time. Here you go, Gertl saying goodbye. Wrong button. Goodbye.
Oh, what have I done? This episode was a failure.